Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Body game is more than about getting women. That's an important thing because, I'm known for talking about how it gets women, and it does turn on women, but it goes beyond that. I was thinking about that recently because anybody who watches my weekend videos or my deep thought videos know I do it in front of my bookcase, right? And people can't see it from how I have the camera, but I have a little end table right there. Got my controls for the camera and stuff, anything I need, my notes and anything on there, right? And I thought about it yesterday. I actually picked up the table and put it back to its normal spot. Now, people might say, "Oh, you just picked up a table." Yeah, but remember, I'm still healing from the stroke. That stroke I had last October. Shoot. I couldn't even shoot. I remember when I first started doing some videos from there, I had to drag that table over and then sit down and rest a bit. And now yesterday, I just picked that joint up, put it over there, and kept going. And I still got a ways to go. And even with that stroke, now remember, I've been very open about the stroke because I want others who might have some medical emergency like that to understand you can be healed. Now, like I said earlier, to my first video back from the stroke, what did I say? I said body game now more than ever because a lot of my therapy was really physical activity. Because remember, I said I couldn't walk at first. And anybody who's familiar with it know you get, if you have a stroke, if you can still move afterwards, because that's something in itself. But the therapy they'll give you is both physical and occupational therapy. Like physical therapy, can you walk? For a long time, I had to work up to using a walker and then a cane. And indeed, the first time I went back to the gym with my sons, I had a walker. I had to use a walker. And I had to use a walker for wherever I traveled or something, And shit, now, man, I can walk like Denzel. And I'm still working on the walking. It ain't like it used to be still. Like I said, I gotta walk fast like Denzel, hard and stuff for it to be normal. That's some weirdness in itself, but it is what it is. And then occupational therapy is just picking up stuff. I was doing a lot of arm exercises. They even gave me some stuff to do at home and arm exercises. I was like, dang, well, I was doing this anyway. Shoot. So it was wasn't even trying to get women. It was about trying to just lift and everything, be strong. And, of course you get some guys who, got some issues or don't want to do it. And I would say this, because, some dudes will try to say, well, you're not all that cut and all that. Yeah, you're right, I ain't. But like I said, when I had lost a lot of weight, there was some guys saying, oh, you look great, Uncle Ron. Meanwhile, the women were like, when you want us to bring you some food over? So I'm at that roughneck build now. Anybody see me in the street, they'd think I was blue collar. Work somewhere I had to throw stuff around. And actually, I could. If I had to work on that type of job, I couldn't do what I was. I ain't throwing up 300 like I used to, but still throw up something. Can't go hard like I used to. Well, I gotta build back up to it. Like today, I just did back and everything, and I'm noticing, I'm like, oh, okay, getting back there. Had a little sweat. I was like, okay. And, that's something in itself, because I remember when I could, do way more than I'm doing now, wouldn't have any sweat. I had to do, four sets just to even think about sweating of anything at a heavier weight. But you know what? Building it back up. And, especially at my age, too. Especially at my age, because I'm 59. I have no problems telling people that. Because, you get some stupid motherfuckers try to say, well, you're old. No, it means I survived. You don't fuck with no old heads, man. You don't fuck with them. They probably done been through some shit, all right? Yeah, I've been in some rough areas, so if I'm still here, you don't want to fuck with me. You don't fuck with no old heads. That's why some of these old heads and stuff still got that masculinity and shit. They ain't complaining about it. So, whatever. They probably got more testosterone if you test that shit. You know, it was funny. I remember years ago somebody was just making an assumption I had that shit. I had some testosterone treatments. Like, no, motherfucker, I ain't never inject no shit in me. 0 injections. Whatever I got is natural. But that's how we were. We had to go outside and do stuff. I still think that's really a big part of why so many young guys are having trouble. They ain't playing ball like they used to. Because I remember when we were young, yeah, I mean, even if you weren't on like the high school team or something, you still could play something. Still could go in the neighborhood and run some ball. Now, I know I'm back when I can run ball at the gym. Because the brothers being there, they be rolling with some shit. They be rolling. I'm like, yeah, I'll be back. Give me some time, I'll be back. Yeah. But that's the thing, though. You know, it's just more to it. I mean, you're just talking about just getting through life. Like, everybody need to be working out. All men need to be working out just for life. Not even just to get women. That's the side piece. Shoot, you need to work out. Oh, and if somebody say something stupid like, well, if you were working out, how'd you get the stroke? Well, stupid ass motherfucker. There's been some athletes who worked out. Professional athletes. Shoot, during the Olympics, during the closing ceremony when they were making the handoff to LA, they showed Michael Johnson. I remember that dude had a stroke. That was a famous Olympian and stuff. He back to running again. I mean, shit, Montel Williams, he was lifting and had a stroke while he was lifting. He's back. And shoot. Ted Bruschi and stuff used to play for the Patriots. He had a stroke, had a stroke after the season, came back in time for the season. It's like, oh shit, yeah. But here's the thing, when you hit in the gym or something, it's still bigger. Ultimately, it's still bigger than whatever. And even when I had the stroke, one of the things that helped, and therapists even said it, they could say, yeah, okay, we can see you're athletic and everything. Okay. You shouldn't have had too much of problems coming back. And actually, my comeback was kind of quick, really. I didn't have to use that walker for a long time or the cane for a long time. You know, I had to use the walker for a few weeks, then the cane. Before that, it was tough. But you know what? Therapy, training, and everything. And it's more than just getting women and stuff. You know, it's just being healthy, just to do the things you got to do. Just to be able to move around in life. Because as a man, see, the biggest thing, like, you got a lot of guys talking about being masculine, but one of the things in being masculine is being able to take action if you need to. Just take action. And there's one thing with body game, like, it's not even about getting women. Women like different shit anyway, so that's why I always say, just get your best body and see which women like your particular body. But even beyond that, if you want to be a hustler, like, okay, like, let's talk money. Let's talk money. You got to hustle for money. I don't give a shit who you are. Especially, and unless you in school or you got one of those professions where you can, you can just sit at the office, sit at a desk or something. But there's few of those. Most men got to work for their money. And if you're talking about you want to hustle, and when I mean hustle, I mean you got to go out there, do what you can to build up that money. You need to be in decent shape. If for nothing else, just to have the energy, not even for the women, just to have the energy to keep going. My hustlers know. And when I say hustlers, I don't mean like illegal stuff. I mean anybody who's like doing something to make money, to get their business going. You putting in a lot of hours. You got to have the energy to do some shit. Even if you're sitting in front of people, you got to have the energy to go from day to day. We're going to make that money. And see, that's for yourself, really. That's so you can live. That's so you can live well. And so you got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared. So it's like when you're working out, it's not always about just trying to impress the women. Shoot, at one of these gyms I was at, not so much the one I'm going to now, but the one I was at before that, going in the mornings and stuff, heading under CEOs and stuff in there. CEOs, military guys, everything. Doing their thing, getting their stuff ready, then, you know, they dress up, go to work. You know, one guy, his job was to move around like furniture and stuff. He had a junk removal business. He actually removed some stuff for me a couple times. That dude was diesel like a motherfucker, though. That dude was straight diesel. And for y'all youngins don't know, that just mean you muscular, big, brolic, whatever you want to say. But, you know, this dude had to stay in shape for his business. You know? He had to stay in shape for his business. And even CEO types, business owner types. You know? They like bossing people around and stuff. They got to be in good shape because you're going to respect that. And, you know, it's just life. It really is. It really is just, you know, you want to be in a position where you can take care of stuff. You can do stuff for life. You know? Because I use myself once again as an example. I've never had, my whole time, I ain't really need any help in my own. I ain't had to have a nurse or anything come to the house to do anything for me. Because when I was doing occupational therapy, they made sure I could even get into a bathtub okay. I was like, yeah, okay. You know? And even then, that was something, because at first I had to have a seat in the bathtub. But then I was able to stand on my own. Hey, body game. Body game. Because even, okay, I'm going to use the stroke because that's some real life consequence. That's some real life consequence. Because nobody would have, if I stopped doing videos, well, one, a lot of people would have been happy. Well, if I stopped doing videos and just laid up, in fact, somebody had even made a suggestion that I would try to get some type of unemployment or something. Delete. You know? But even then, you know, nobody would have like held anything against me. Might have been some people talk some trash, but they were going to talk trash no matter what anyway. They'll find something. But if I had just sat up and said, man, I can't do this, or, you know, whatever, people wouldn't have held that against me. They'd say, oh man, Uncle Rom had a stroke. Nah, he had that stroke and say he got right back out. And even some people, and there were a couple people who had said, well, what'd you work on that being up there? But see, they were just some detractors that, you know, I bothered them. I triggered them, so they try and get me to stop. Because like I said, I'm keeping going just to be an inspiration for those who going through it too. I ain't, you know, one thing about me, very independent minded. I don't want nobody taking care of me. You know? I don't want anybody taking care of me. Well, in the hospital and therapy, they have nurses, female nurses, kind of, you know, can give a brother a bath. They were kind of cute. Anyway, even then, they were like, nah, we gotta be here. Even then, I was still like, but you know. Because you think about it, what is your body? Your body is your vehicle. Your body is your vehicle. You know, it's the horse that you have to ride. It's what you have to do. But what if your vehicle ain't in any shape? You know? I got a video coming up. I'm talking about that. Because, you know, I record my videos early. But I'm talking, you know, I use the analogy of a car. Now, what if you can't get around if your car ain't working, right? Well, your car, your vehicle is your body. You know, you got to start off, it starts off with your thoughts. And in order to take action, you know, your body got to be right. you know. And like I said, it's bigger than getting women. That's a friend's benefit, a great friend's benefit. Because you still want to get some, but shoot, you really want to be in good shape just so you can get around. So shoot, you know, you want to be eating well and everything. You want to take care of that vehicle. Because you don't, you run into problems. And trust me, nowadays the way the healthcare system is, you might not want to. Thankfully, I was able to handle some stuff, handle payments and everything, you know, extras. But still, you know, and that's what you got to think about, right? That's what you got to think about. Oh, yeah, I wanted to probably this. Long story, don't worry about it. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, let me just say one thing, because every now and then somebody get on here and ask some personal shit. If I don't share it, don't ask. If I don't share it just on my own, don't ask. I don't share stuff because, well, let's just say I know how certain people and certain forces operate. So I'd rather keep them guessing. I'll leave it at that, all right? I'd rather keep them guessing. And then they still won't be right. And if I don't know your ass anyway, ain't sharing something, don't be asking me no personal shit. Alright? You can only ask me some personal shit. You got my private number, and we cool like that. Alright? So I just had to share that a bit. It was partly in relation to something I saw somewhere else, but then I don't need to get into that. But just needed to make that public service announcement. But back to what I was talking about. Yeah, body game is bigger. I mean, even if you got a woman, she like what you have, you still gotta have that right vehicle, because you still gotta do shit. You still gotta hustle, you still gotta make your money. And I'm gonna be real, she still gotta feel protected around you. You know, when I've talked about the house of the man, one of it is the warrior. Whoever your woman is, she has to feel protected, feel like you can protect her. Now, you don't necessarily have to be some, big brolic dude or some fitness model and shit. That's just aesthetics. But can you physically protect her? Can you shoot? And then if you take it further, even in the bedroom, can you pick her up? Can you pick her up? Can you take control of her physically? That shit turn a woman on. But then they need to feel protected around you. You walking down the street, they need to feel like you can lay out a body if somebody say something. That's just their nature. It's part of the reason why some women will go for some thuggish dude or something. Some women. Anybody stupid enough to say all women or something like that, you get deleted. I don't have time for that shit. Notice I say some women. Oh, that's something else too. I think I've had a couple people notice that. They say, Ron, you're a little bit more hardcore. Yeah, you're right, I am. Yeah, I am. Shoot. Strokes do that for you. I mean, I can have another one at any moment. While I'm driving, while I'm recording this. I don't have time to play around with them motherfuckers anymore. And I ain't saying mine either. I'm saying motherfuckers. I don't have time to play around with them motherfuckers anymore. I'm out here trying to make a difference and stuff. And let me, speaking of difference, let me shout out everybody who hits me with a testimony. Like, yeah, Uncle Rom, you helped me out. Yeah, OG. Yeah, I'm getting more women now. Yeah, my life is better. Publicly, privately. Let me shout y'all out, man. I want all y'all to keep rising. All y'all who get some real shit from what I share, insight, whatever. Keep rising. Keep rising. I want every single one of y'all to do better than me. Every single one of y'all to do better than me. I ain't one of those elders trying to control shit. I feel if you doing better than me in life, whatever, I'm good with it, because that's how it's supposed to be anyway. That's how it's supposed to be. The next generation always supposed to do better. I'm all about evolution. But yeah, go up here. You know, I gotta get some vittles. And for those who don't know the term, I had somebody actually ask about that. Food. I guess the old heads might remember Beverly Hillbillies and Jethro. That dude just go looking for food. Jethro ain't no joke. And don't tell me y'all, the fellas, some who remember it, don't tell me you weren't like checking out Ellie Mae. Yeah. Anyway. Let me go in here, do my thing. Hey y'all, but yeah, body game knows life, man. Body game for life. Body game's bigger than getting women, man. This is, you know, you want to be in decent shape to do the things that you got to do, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace, y'all. Peace.